Hey, this is Matt with NorCal Bushcraft. I'm still here in the Philippines, and I thought I'd do a quick video on fire starting using bamboo. Alright, well, I'm going to take my knife here, and this is the only place I could find bamboo close by. It's just one of the pillars of the building, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the blade against the bamboo and just scrape off, and it'll begin to scrape strands. Alright, well, I just took those strands that I pulled off, and it's kind of windy here, so I'm just going to put it into a leaf just for the time being, just to block that wind. And I'm going to use my fire steel and striker. And there we go. That's simple. Alright, well, I wanted to talk just about structures and shelters, and we've been staying in a nipa hut the last few days, so I just wanted to show you just what the inside looks like and how they make them. Only two things you need for a nipa hut are bamboo, which we got here, bamboo, and the leaves from the palm, and everything. All the weaving is made out of strands of bamboo. The lashings are all strands of bamboo, so it's pretty amazing. The structure is very. Just look at the simplicity and the connection points here. It's all wrapped with strands of bamboo to hold them together. Now, they did use some nails here, but they could do it without it. I've seen it done without nails. So I kind of started cutting a strand off right here with my knife. You can see I just kind of dug in and started slicing it down, and it just, as you pull it, it peels right off. So I can get a good picture of this. But it's really pliable. And now look at it, it bends. They can get it wet and soften it up, and you've got yourself some lashing for tying together sections or wrapping the bamboo through the leaves to hold them together. It's pretty amazing. I've been out in the tribal areas and seen how they've done this, and it's pretty wild to watch them just use the stuff around them. And this will last for a long time. You can find material and webbing. Now, this isn't climbing grade webbing, but they call it tube webbing, and I've sealed the end, but it's kind of like a hollow spot in the middle, but it's really strong. Almost looks like stuff that you'd make a sandal out of. But I got 12 feet of this webbing for something like, I don't know, $1 or $2 at the most. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, all kinds of designs. And then I got a 9 by 5 section of material. It's nylon. It's a little bit thicker than I wanted. I'm probably gonna get some other material, but I wanted to try this one out first. And I think I got this for somewhere around $4. I mean, you can't beat that. And then I also had it hemmed. They hemmed it all the way around for me, so it'd make it stronger and it wouldn't rip or fray on the ends. And that was 20 pesos, which is probably like, you know, just around 50 cents to have it all hemmed for me. And then, of course, I had my own paracord with me. So, yeah, I just made myself up a hammock. I mean, you don't have to bring your hammock unless you want mosquito net. You can just find the material and make your own. And you know, they got all kinds of stuff. Like these are like cheap little carabiners, aluminum carabiners I think they are. But yeah, just like 25 cents each. So there's all kinds of cool stuff when you get looking, and I love shopping in the Philippines and trying to find different things because it's so cheap. You know, it's so cheap. It's not high quality, you know, granted, but it gets the job done, and it's fun. One thing about the Philippines is they can make almost anything. I mean, you want something sewn, you want something welded. I've had all kinds of furniture made. I just drew up the designs of how I want it, and they make it for you for low cost. So that's what's really fun about traveling and living in the Philippines. So in total, this hammock only cost me probably $5 to make. I mean, you can't beat that. That's awesome. Alright, so I just wanted to show my hammock set up, and here's that tube webbing that I got slashed up, and all I have here is, let me get my bag off of here, was a little aluminum carabiner, and I'll show you how I set it up. I've got, of course I did that tie that I showed you in my previous videos on how to make a homemade hammock. And then, alright, so just a simple little knot. I got this little aluminum carabiner. So all we're going to do is just make a loop, and then bring it up to the higher piece here. I'm just going to take my carabiner then and put it through that back piece, then just pull it down nice and tight. And what I did is I just flipped this up to kind of lock it in place, hammock. Then I just put my loop, and you want to do it just above the knot. You don't want it on the carabiner, you want it on the knot. And then alright, then I'm just going to pull this through. And then I'm just going to do a slippery half hitch, just around and up, and it'll help lock that in place. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there's my hammock, and once again, this is just a 9 by 4.5, 9 by 5 hammock. Also, I got this compression bag this nylon compression bag for I think somewhere around $3.50. I've got my DD hammock in there. It's awesome. I'm probably going to get some more when we go back to that area. But yeah, there's a lot of outdoor stuff. You just got to find the place, and there's tons of stuff you can buy that are just knockoffs, and yeah, they work just as well. I'm just in the process of setting up my DD hammock, mosquito net, and just wanted to show you guys a few things that I do. I have a medicine bottle here that I've wrapped duct tape around. This is what I carry in my carry-on bag, and I stuff it full of about 25 foot of paracord. So if I need to repair a bag, or if I just need any paracord for anything, I can, and I just stuff it down inside. And so I'm going to use this section to set up the other side of my mosquito net to the ceiling. Alright, so we're in the tropics here in the Philippines, and one of the problems is mosquitoes. So it's great how this doubles as a mosquito net bivvy, how you can just lay it out on the bed. So I'm going to hop in there and have hammock and the bivvy set up in the tropics, keeping the mosquitoes off. This is Matt with NorCal Bushcraft International. Get out, enjoy the outdoors, and travel.